Hey, what it do, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're just having a great day. Pretty much we're gonna be working in the shop today. We got Josh over here. We're gonna be trying to get this thing working. Rest assured, it's probably a bad idea because anytime we work on these old beaters, never quite goes to plan. And this one is probably not gonna be any exception. We got a couple problems with this thing.
Minor rat problem.
Yeah, what do you think? Think it's gonna start today?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Cadillac. I mean, we're gonna be cruising. No radiator, we don't need that where we're going.
This is definitely gonna be like Frankenstein together today. We may be trying to stuff the first gen radiator in there, which means the hood will probably have to come off. We got it sitting right there. We gotta get this cleaned out. So honestly, we have no idea where this video is headed. Might run, might not, but hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go ahead and jump on into it, and let's roll. How did that taste?
Just crank it over.
Like a tree.
Yeah.
There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law.
How much higher? You can't tell how close this windshield is.
We're gonna accident. I'm dead. You can see we got our hood latch nice and secure. Got our gas can.
Ready?
Go. Still kind of have a hard time believing that we're actually able to trade a welder for this just magnificent car. But timing's actually gonna work out pretty good on this one because I was trying to get some work done on the old John Deere and now we're waiting on parts. So to fill my time, we're gonna try and get the Cadillac into the shop. And that in itself may prove to be difficult because the 299, well, she's not working so good right now. And so I gotta try and figure out a way to actually like pick up the back end, get it into the shop. But once we actually get it in here, I'm super excited to go ahead and start diving into this thing. It's in a little bit worse shape than I thought. The engine's missing quite a few components. But first I gotta go feed my animals real quick. Should not take too long. I'm really hoping the 299 decides to play nice today. For some reason, the left joystick position sensor either has a chafed wire or the position sensor itself went out because the machine, well, she does not want to move. All right, so the other day when we were up here kind of wrapping up this corral, I parked the 299 right here and it has not moved since. So we were up here the other morning trying to get it moving. Just wasn't happening. We're gonna go ahead and give it another shot this morning. It threw that code when we were putting all this up and then it just went away again and it started working. I'm hoping this morning is no different than when we were working on this stuff and that it doesn't do what it did the other day where it just decided not to move. So let's see. Oh, we're already off to a bad start. Yep, see, left joystick forward, reverse position sensor above normal. And here we go again. Left joystick, left right position sensor above normal. So the joystick is doing something kind of weird right now. If you hit this button right here, that's what engages the crawl mode. You guys can see that little snail pop up right there. But when you try to put it in high speed, which is this trigger right here, it does not engage. So that's making me think that there's like a bad ground somewhere that's going to this and that it's not the actual sensor itself. So I don't know. Regardless, it's not moving and that is very problematic. So I think what we're gonna have to do next is probably lift up the cab and see if we've got any like chafe wires down underneath that are causing that joystick to not work. All right, well the 299's down for the count. Disconnected the battery, hooked it back up. It's still not doing anything. So my buddy Jason's gonna be coming over with his computer later on today. At what point we'll plug into it and see what's actually broken. I'm about 95% sure it's the actual joystick sensor. So kind of bummed out on that one, but I'm not gonna let it slow me down today. I'm gonna go ahead and get the shop cleaned out. We got the driver's side tire on the front that needs some air. And then once all that's done, we'll go ahead and try and get this thing wheeled into the shop where we can actually start diving into it a little bit. So today I ended up going in a little bit different direction than normally planned. I actually ended up climbing on the roof and washing all the solar panels because they were pretty dirty. But now that we're done with that, we get to shift our focus back to the Cadillac again. And I've actually been looking at a couple things and the spark plug wires is gonna be our #1 hurdle. We are missing quite a few. Every single spark plug wire that is on that side of the engine is completely chewed in half. And as you guys can tell, the wire that's supposed to go into this one right here is pretty much non-existent. Well, I guess technically it's kind of there. It's missing the boot, so we could probably make it work in a pinch, but as you can tell, that one's chewed in half. We're missing that one. So we're gonna try and make a whole new set tomorrow. So for today, my goal is to get this pressure washed out because that is a lot of rat poop and I don't really feel like working in that. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and let's see, I'll probably tape this off so I can hit this with the pressure washer and get it nice and clean. So now it's time for probably the most enjoyable part of this whole project. That is pressure washing this nasty engine with all the rat poop on there. You guys can see we got the carburetor nicely covered up so we don't get any water in there. And we're just gonna let it rip. We're gonna bring over the old DeWalt pressure washer, fire it up, and hopefully have a somewhat clean engine here in about 10-20 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up on a time lapse because I'm about to get filthy dirty. And I'm actually not looking forward to this, but it's gotta get done, so let's get to work.
$8 an hour is what I'm worth. Putting shingles on houses that I can't afford. That's 64 for an 8-hour day. A family of 4 can't live that way. So now I'm working nights, parking cars at the club. On a good night I make $50. I take it all home and I add it all up. Somehow an 80-hour week just ain't enough.
All right, you ready?
Ready?
Let's go. Oh shoot, hold on.
The child came off!
Stop, stop. Woo, that's close. Okay, back up.
You are super lucky I said that.
I think we can push the rest by hand. Oh, there you go, muscles. Give me 5. That was awesome. Couldn't know without you. You too. You did a good job.
The mister works.
The mister works?
Yeah, but the wipers don't work.
No. Minor
I
details.
don't know what we're gonna do.
No, I'm not looking forward to cleaning this out.
Yeah, this is like,
It's just got a couple minor
dude,
issues.
the radiator's or the radio's gone.
It's not.
Do you have it?
Yeah, check it out.
Well, your 6x9s are obsolete. Oh, mint.
This is the deluxe one. Dude, feel how heavy that is?
Oh, that's authentic.
Yeah, that's the real deal right there. Is that an A-track?
It's an A-track.
Oh, I've always wanted one of those.
Yeah, little WD-40. She'll be running in no time.
Let's see. Use 8 ohms speaker for a 4-speaker system. Beautiful.
That might be rad P that's rusting that, but we're not gonna worry about it.
It's not. We'll just pretend something.
It's water.
So pretty much the rough game plan is I'm gonna go ahead and let Josh work on the engine because that's somewhat clean. I'm not gonna make him clean out this disgusting rat's nest that is this entire car.
No, milk crate special.
Milk crate special? No way, dude. These will get rebuilt one day.
Yeah, well, one day. Throw a blanket over them. They're halfway out. We're halfway there. It's practically getting out for us.
Oh boy. So yeah. I got plenty of cameras today. Pick one up if you want. I'm gonna get to work.
Plugs out, coil in.
That's it. Dude, this is awful.
What year is this?
71. At least that's what was told to me.
What's that smog from?
I didn't think so. But
What is that?
I don't know, I was looking at it too.
Look at the smog from. That's your grinding noise. That belt is fully seized. I'll just cut it off.
If we don't need it, let's get it going. Well guys, so far off to a great start. The floor pan, or underneath the back seat, is she's a little bit gone. Not sure what that is down there, but Definitely gonna need a little bit of repair work. A little bit rusty.
You get a free pulley out of it though. That's probably worth something.
There was.
Gotta look up. And that headlight bezel or something, that is right there.
This had a Volkswagen shift knob in it.
Okay.
And Earl was like, "Can I have that?"
Really?
Yeah, he came over. He's like, "This is an old one too." So he said if we find any more Volkswagen parts, that we definitely need to hold on to them. This might be. No, this is blue. That's what color the engine is, yeah?
It's hard to say. It could be like a Ford part.
No, it's. I think it's the same blue.
Yeah. Jesus. Nice, man.
I don't know.
I don't know what came off of it.
We're just gonna set those there for now. So I know I started off with a vacuum, but I think I'm gonna have to switch to a broom, which is something I never thought I would say while cleaning out the inside of a car. This is just too much. Not great.
It sounds extraordinary.
Oh, another hole just appeared out of nowhere. This floor is just crumbling to pieces.
Oh, good heavens.
Yeah, good heavens.
And just not today.
Put it in the firewood box.
My idea to do with this car
What? What's your ideas?
is to put a castle guard right here.
A castle guard?
Huge monster truck wheel.
Okay.
Put a roof on there.
Okay.
With a machine gun.
Okay, machine gun. Let's do it.
That's what I'm thinking.
What are you looking for?
This is gonna take me a while. We're just gonna set it up on the old time lapse, and I think this might be like a good angle right there to try and get everything. So let's see how this goes.
And now I'm working nights, parking cars at the club. On a good night I make 15 bucks. I take it all home and I add it all up. Somehow an 80-hour week just ain't enough. Something about this math just don't add up. Something about this math just don't add up. I'm working for a living. I'm working for a living. I'm working for a living, and it's turning me cold.
All right, well, we're getting to the point where we can actually kind of maybe see if the engine's gonna rotate. We pretty much have everything we don't need off the front. We're gonna try and rotate the harmonic balancer, see if the engine's actually free spinning. And if it is,
We might have a chance.
maybe. My hopes have been slightly diminished, just a little bit. Because there's a lot of stuff that's seized up on this, but we're gonna keep going anyways. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and give it another good old squirt. Try and free up those cylinders a little bit. See if the pistons go up and down. We've got it all ready to try and rotate. We'll see. This thing's been sitting for at least 10 years. That's what I was told.
It's a big block, dude. You can't kill him unless you put too much boost to him and blow him up.
Should we put boost to this one? All right, so before we turn this over, what do you think, buddy? Is it gonna spin?
Maybe.
Maybe. I want a yes or no.
Yes.
Yes? All right. Let it rip.
But I don't know.
Oh! Dog! Uh-oh. Is that gonna torque that bolt in half?
Oh, great heavens.
I might lose that bolt.
It moved though.
Good.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
So we've spent probably about the last 10 minutes trying to free things up a little bit. We had a strap wrench on the harmonic balancer and the main pulley down there. Took a little bit for it to get moving, but she spins freely now. Well, I say freely. I should say not as hard as it was at first.
Yeah, it spins good now.
And we got a weird grinding sound coming from the back where the transmission is. So
We're gonna spin it. Because why not?
it's gonna get exciting right now. Could be detrimental. The machine car may catch on fire. We do have a hose close by and some fire extinguishers ready to go just in case. What do you think? Yeah.
Nothing to it but to do it.
All right. How are you gonna bump it? Should we see if the key works?
Yeah, I want to see if the key works.
You know, we're gonna set up multiple cameras for this just in case something crazy happens. All right, so this is officially going to be the very first time that I have sat in the car. You guys can tell it's looking a little bit better. Not much, but a little bit. I'm actually kind of like grossed out sitting in this thing right now, but we got to do it. So here we go. And the seat is slid like all the way forward. And it's electric, which is another problem. So if this car starts moving right now, we may take out Josh's truck for some reason. You want to move it just in case? Oh, it's not gonna start. It doesn't have spark plugs. It's not like it's gonna take off. I'm getting excited. I'm getting ahead of myself, okay? Yeah? Nada. Well, that's a big dud. We got nothing. Okay. Do the lights work? All right, so we're about to get to the point where we got to start ghetto rigging stuff. Is that like politically correct to say still?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good?
Jimmy rigging.
Jimmy rig?
Yeah, because you're James.
Okay.
I call you Jimmy.
All right.
We're gonna Jimmy rig.
Yeah. So before we start getting too crazy, we're still trying to troubleshoot a couple things. We're having a hard time figuring out if there's voltage down underneath this starter. And I don't know if I have enough room still. This car is low. Ugh. Genuinely kind of nervous that I die right now.
It'll be a cool story.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. But, alright. So there's the starter. We're trying to figure out if it's got voltage. You guys can see my fancy new light tester right there. Hear any funny sounds, let me know.
Just poke it and see what it does. Ready?
Yeah.
It's blowing up.
Power?
I gotta put the camera down. All right, well, after being down here for about 10 minutes, you guys, this car is it's an engineering marvel. So we've got a differential right here. You guys can see the drive shafts that come out to the side. This is the transmission pan of the transmission. And then here's your oil pan. And for anybody that's familiar with V8s, this is like a super weird setup. The transmission pan that you guys see right here is like hanging out right here somewhere. So super bizarre. It's definitely some weird engineering going on, but we've got power down here. I cleaned up the terminals on the starter. And I'm gonna get out from underneath this car because I do not feel safe. All right, well, we went ahead and added our own little jumper wire to the start solenoid down there. We're gonna try and bump the engine right now, see if it spins freely. What do you think?
So this is our theory.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Crank it.
I can get a background. Let's jump into the... I think we lost our ground.
Dang it.
Start over. Turn it up.
All right, relocated the ground. Let's see. Oh, I should probably turn it on. Huh?
Would help.
Woo! How did that taste? How's that croil?
I love Croil.
Oh.
I told everybody it tastes good too.
I mean,
She cranks fast. That's good.
yeah.
Ready?
Sounds kind of okay.
It's got some compression.
Yeah.
Cylinder one looked a little soft. But
Well, we got it moving.
That's stinky. Let me try the key. Maybe.
Oh no.
Have we tried that since I cleaned everything up?
no.
Do not try it right now. Don't try.
Oh!
We're in business.
Yeah.
Hey, jump the coil.
All right. We're driving this thing today. It's happening. It's possible that it's...
Okay, because I can hear the converter spin.
Yeah, that might be making it more difficult, yeah?
It would. Dang it! Why couldn't we get that on camera?
It might be a little bit on camera.
It's James is under the impression that the shifter on the column works. See that there fork? That there fork over there that ain't attached to nothing?
Oh. Well, I mean, I got it to move yesterday.
Well, maybe it was attached at one point.
Well, let's attach that dingleberry.
Well, James is looking for a cotter pin. See if we can come up with something. These things. Look at it. Trying to kill me.
What just happened?
I thought I got something in my mouth for a second.
That sounds pretty rough.
Well, it cranked. That's always good. We're going to try to find a battery. It's a side post mount, screw-on style of side post. And I brought a top post mounted one, so that's not gonna work. And now, I'm gonna tackle this. Wiring debacle. As you can tell, Rat got in here and made himself a home. So I'm just gonna focus on these two wires to the coil. Slap that on. Nice little snap-on crimps. Hit up James in the comments. He wants to do a giveaway. Some snap-on tools maybe in the near future. This is probably the best crimper. It's awesome. Crimp on the tip. By far my favorite. That is the choke. That is maybe cruise control or something on this plug. Just gonna unplug that. So this is the beauty of working on a big block. Sorry, I got my big butt in the way.
This other 12 volt that's right here goes back to the ignition switch.
Yeah, that's why I think it's that orange one. Because it goes back on all the way to the switch.
Let's just hook them up.
That's what I said.
Yeah. I don't think leaves in a distributor cap is good.
You don't know.
You don't know me.
It's a Cadillac 500.
Get all the spark plugs put in that other side.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a last minute deal that we decided we were going to work on this today, and to get the correct spark plug wire set would have taken at least 18 hours, and we didn't have that. So we have a generic set that is supposed to work, but you got to basically cut and build them to length. So we're going to go ahead and spread these out on the workbench. That's actually one of the reasons that I cleaned it this morning, so we could kind of make sense of what's going on here and hopefully not mess up this nice set of spark plug wires. Okay, you got your spacers, your boots. Looks like it has the fitting that goes to the spark plug already. So
I would just keep them long.
yeah,
Because if we ever have another project that we care a little bit more about,
could redo them.
you could just put it on another. Yeah. Is it just this thing you fold back?
Dude, I'm trying to see. I guess we
Maybe it
should
is.
probably technically read this. Remove and replace leads one at a time to maintain correct routing and prevent a crossfire.
I bet you this is just like super conductive. Cadillac.
Blue spark plug wires, blue engine.
That's right. That's
This is
how you
meant
know
to
we're
be.
going fast.
All right, so we got to get a little bit technical now. We got to figure out the firing order. And Google says the firing order for a Cadillac, oh, get out of here, 429 V8. Uh-oh. I don't want to try Gemini. Stop it. Let's see, which is used in some 19. No, that's not the right one. I assume the firing order is the same, but.
Shit. It's the Hawk, dude. He's out.
There we go. 500 firing order. All right. I wonder if it is the same. Let's see. 15634. It's totally different. Yeah. Okay. So the firing order for a GM Cadillac 500 V8 engine from 1967 to 1989. Dang, they made this engine for a long time. Is 156-34728. Should probably write that down. Yeah, we're gonna run all these cables super long. And turns out I actually have the correct crimper for spark plug wires. It's been a while since I've had to do anything like this. It's just been diesel for life, like for the last 10 years.
Diesel brothers, dude.
Yeah, shouldn't take too long. We're gonna get these knocked out. And
Crack her off.
and she should start up maybe, hopefully. All right, well, we're getting pretty close to see if she'll actually pop off. You guys can see our beautiful spark plug wire job. This is the last one that we're putting on. Let's see if I can slide this boot down one-handed. No, I cannot. I'm gonna go ahead and get this camera set down. Oh, come on, let's go. And she's not moving very easily. Come on. Dude, the last one's always the worst. There.
First cut is the deepest.
All right, beautiful. Looks like a factory installation.
Hack.
We think we ripped the duct tape off the carburetor. Is it time? Pour some gas on it, see what it does.
Pour some gas on it.
Oh, look at that, holds it for me.
Turn it down.
All right, should probably vacuum the carburetor a little bit too, yeah? It's gonna reach. Oh yeah. Is that right? Is it an old Rochester? Kind of looks like it to me.
That's a quadrajet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who made Quadrajet? Who did it?
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Rochester Quadrajet. Yep. Factory remanufactured by Holley.
Ooh, someone put
Yeah.
Rayman on. Jeez.
We're gonna try and be like somewhat safe-ish instead of just like openly pouring fuel into the carburetor. At least we can do it from a distance now. Oh.
Don't worry about all that dirt.
Yeah, you know.
That's extra. I call that carb cleaner.
How in the world? Okay, let me point the camera away for a second.
Some sort of.
We're good now.
Don't do this at home. California compliant gas can. Don't worry about that. It's just a minimal spillage.
This is really hard to do.
That should be plenty.
Nah.
Alright.
Okay.
Big block. I get where you're thinking.
Yeah. It's gonna be a constant spray.
Let's spray it at these yellow jackets here in a second. Dude, it's looking all over us. Same size? Or is that bigger?
Looks a little bit bigger,
What about
but
this one?
it's looking roughly the same. So we have a vacuum hose that is extremely brittle and just completely broke off. We're gonna try and make this work. We snagged a hose from the windshield washer fluid system, and we're just trying to replace it so that we don't have any mad vacuum leaks right now. There we go, looking great. You think? Fired off?
Yep.
All right, I'll act as
Genius repair.
fuel injection. Oh, we got the key switch.
I know.
You want to do that? You want to do the honors? All right, here we go. Attempt number 1 at starting this thing up. Go for it. Sounded pretty weak. It fired off a lot better.
Oh, it's got compression now.
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Give it a couple squirts down the throat. Right.
Go for it. Not even trying.
I wonder if we have power to the coil or not. Let's meter that.
All right, time to start doing some troubleshooting. All right, we're gonna do a spark test right now. Having a couple issues. Not really firing too much.
Crank it?
Crank it. 0 spark.
0 spark.
Like none.
If she ain't got the spark, she'll never bark. That's the sign. That's what I heard once.
Okay. I like it. So, I wonder if...
You wonder if the coil's dead? Me too.
So we found a couple slight issues with the distributor. The main wire that goes to the cap had a ton of resistance. This one right here. So we went ahead and made a new one of those two. And we're gonna go ahead and put all this back together with this beautiful rat's nest of wires, which I have backwards. Oh, this is just horrendous.
No, it's factory.
I'm gonna need you to hold this.
This is factory wiring. It's blue, straight from Cadillac.
What do you think? Should we let her eat?
Yeah. I'm not feeling good about it anymore.
May not start. I mean, this main wire was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
So I think
Not totally convinced, but the coil could be dead.
it tested good.
And tested good. Per our coil expertise.
Yeah, good old YouTube. Okay. We want to test that one spark plug first.
Yeah, just see if you see it lighten up. Turn the jump box on.
Maybe it needs 24 volts.
24 volts it is.
Excite it real quick.
Ready?
I think so.
Fire mode.
Yep, it's got a spark, dude.
Way better.
Yeah.
Spark. Oh, we're cracking on.
All right. So for anybody that didn't catch that, we had spark just now. So we're gonna go ahead and put this last spark plug boot on. You wanna double check my work since I can't do it? My crippled elbow, but yours is crippled too.
The hood latch.
Oh yeah, watch out for that.
Or the hood.
All right, send her. Send her to the moon.
Here we go, baby.
Whoa. Oh, I see smoke coming out of the exhaust.
That's good.
All right, we need some more gas. You guys, the 500, I think it's gonna live.
I think it might break off.
Let's squirt some more combustible in there. Go for it. What is that sound in the back though?
It's just, don't worry about it. That's just magic happening.
We got a weird sound coming out of the back of this that I genuinely think it's like walnuts or acorns or something that the rodents.
In the glove box?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I cleaned out the entire car. There were thousands of them in there.
Alright, ready?
More gas? Go for it. I think we need a lot more gas. Is it shooting stuff out the exhaust?
It is. Oh, there's
Dog, there's a whole rat's nest.
Is it single pipe?
Yeah.
So it crosses in. It's got
Yeah.
a pipe. Dude, there it is.
Yeah.
That block gets you throwing that right on my truck.
It's still shooting stuff out the exhaust.
But that'll create a ton of back pressure too, you know?
Yeah.
Now we're ready.
Okay. Bro,
I just shot my truck, dude! It full on hit the hubcap.
Oh, that doesn't sound very great.
Or it backfired, one of the two.
Yeah.
Might have the timing, hopefully our firing order is right.
Oh, we forgot the transmission fluid hoses.
Oh, shoot.
Yikes. So we're trying to get this thing to run on its own power while not spraying gas into it with a spray bottle. So we're gonna go ahead and take off. I think this is the fuel supply, but honestly, I'm not sure. So we're gonna go ahead and extend both of these, and we're gonna bring a 5-gallon jug over. Actually, that one right there. We're just gonna run both hoses into it so that it can act as if it's its own fuel tank. And we're gonna see if we can get this thing to run for at least 2 minutes or so. So let me go ahead and get these swapped out. And I don't think I'll actually cut any hoses. I think we'll just go ahead and put them on, and then we'll run them the entire length to wherever we can put it, and hopefully it works. All right, guys, well, the 500 lives. We do got a pretty bad knock, though, so we're gonna go ahead and remove the valve covers. Should we start up one more time just to see if we can tell?
Just crank it up.
Yeah.
Show the audience how well this thing just fires off.
Okay, you wanna go ahead and give it some juice again?
Yeah. Which way?
That way. Counterclockwise.
24.
Okay. Watch how fast this thing fires up, guys. It's like a brand new car. I mean, kind of.
Don't worry about that. We got a small vacuum leak somewhere.
Is that your side? Sounds like it. Yeah? Okay.
I was like, I wonder if that's hot. I was filling the cylinders and just freaking roached
Already?
the back of my finger. I was like, wow, that's hot.
Dude, it's only been on for a minute.
Yeah, but how much back pressure do we have with the 800
With
pounds squirrel
With the nuts that were...
home?
So we've already recorded this and we know what's going to happen, but we're just going to pretend that we did not. The 500 may not be in the best of shape. So we're going to pretend that we're taking this valve cover off for the very first time. And Josh is going to be like, oh my gosh.
Wow, that's a lot of oil in there.
There is 0 oil in there, guys. I mean, absolutely none.
Did we wire the oil pressure gauge up for hoots and hollers? Or did we just verify that it has no oil pressure?
Yeah.
It was idling for a hot minute, like literally hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah. It ran for maybe a minute and a half, and it is scorching hot. We think we've got something that's stuck over here.
Let's pull the coil and then just crank it over.
Yeah.
And see if we got a stuck lifter. We definitely don't have oil, so.
And for all of you non-mechanics out there, that's bad.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fire this thing up and show you guys the lack of oil that we have. It's a lot quieter than it was probably 5 minutes ago, but so you guys can tell how dry this thing is. There's supposed to be oil floating around in there while this thing is running. So we're gonna go ahead and start it up, and you guys are gonna see these valves opening and closing and doing their thing. You're gonna see a huge lack of oil. You wanna go ahead and start it?
Yeah, oil should be coming out of those push rods. So if you're not familiar, you're welcome. Ready?
Yep, go for it.
The battery on the charger?
Yeah.
Okay.
0 oil. Absolutely nothing. Does the the foot pedal work? Ooh.
Fuel's coming. Ready?
Smoking gun right there. Yeah. All right. Big old nothing. But she idles good. So we've got a couple theories as to why there is no oil. Because this has that goofy front drive system, the oil pan, which typically they have like a deeper sump in the rear, has a deeper sump in the front, and I think the oil pickup is actually towards the front of the engine. And we do have the car not at like a huge incline, but somewhat elevated in the front. And it is a quart low. So we're gonna go ahead and drop it back to the ground, and we're gonna add a quart of oil, and we're gonna see if for some reason it starts pumping oil. Chances are pretty slim of that actually happening, but at this point we're just kind of spitballing to see what's actually gonna work. Let her down. She down?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go grab some oil. It's looking like some, you know.
1540 is probably the best bet.
Let's go.
Pour it right here.
Just pour it in the valve.
Yeah. Serious.
Okay.
That's where the,
Which one do you want to do?
that's where the fill was.
Okay. I'll hold the camera. The hard stuff.
The fill was to the front.
Yep.
Hey, look, it's got oil pressure.
Should I check the fluid level again? See if it changed since we put it on flat ground?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Oops, that's a little oil.
Come on, get in there. Yeah, it's still probably a quart low. Anything else in there? Dude. Yeah, we gotta take this one off for sure. There's like 1,000 sticks coming out of this thing.
The plug wires look a lot worse on camera.
Yeah, they look so bad.
Don't worry, guys. They're neatly routed on this side.
If we ever take this car seriously, like, that'll change.
Yeah.
But a solid contender as far as like priorities go is the Chevy Chase Deluxe.
Yeah.
And maybe one day
That
we'll
needs
show
the-
you guys what that is.
That needs the 454. And it'll be mint.
It has a 454 in it.
I know, it leaks like crazy.
Yeah, the roommate seal is toast.
Can't have that. I'll never make it to Christmas.
I'm thinking we name this video Rats Destroyed My Cadillac.
Oh, rats, my Cadillac.
Alright, how much do you think is underneath this thing?
It's a small hole. So, I don't know what kind of animal would get in there. I'd say not too much.
Oh, there's not too much more.
Is there Earl moving?
I don't know, we're gonna find out shortly. There's rat poop in there.
Rat poo. It's got oil in the back. I mean, that makes me feel a little better. It's
That
definitely
looks like
not
water. That's from when I was pressure washing it.
Great. We're on camera. Don't tell everybody.
Oh, you see the poo-poo right there?
There's a lot of poop everywhere.
Should probably vacuum this out, huh? Yeah.
It's probably smart.
Oh, this back one's starting to go. It's starting to work its way through the system. Oh yeah, she's not oil pressure now. It's like shooting everywhere up here.
All right.
Yeah, we're good.
We're in business, baby. She's only got 91,000.
She's cooking though. See how much oil is spraying out? Look at
Yeah,
this.
no, the bubbles. That's good. That means good hotness.
Yeah, we need to let her cool down. Just need a battery and a radiator.
That's all we gotta do, dude. We just ride around with the water trailer.
Put a hitch on that thing.
And that pump I had, that 120 volt pump at the shop. Dude, that would be a funny video.
Just constantly
Look
recirculating.
at, yeah, you're just circulating. Look at my 1,000-gallon radiator. And everyone's like, what? 1,000-gallon radiator? Jumping out of the bottom, like constantly.
I could water my alfalfa like that.
Yeah.
All right, we got the valve covers back on, so we're not spraying oil all over the place now. I do need to cover that up so we don't get any more rats in there. Go ahead and hook this back up. All right, so I was about to say Camaro, but no, the El Dorado, she's about ready to move onto her own power. You guys can see we have our freeway rated safety gas tank. I would totally drive down the road with this.
Yeah.
It's good to go. We got a nice bungee. We got the hood very nicely secured. We have our temporarily permanent battery. We have our initial wire that we were using to start it with, but we don't need that anymore because the key works. And the only thing that we're missing is our sweet Mexican blanket that is still in the Camaro from our last crazy car endeavor that we did. So I'm gonna run up to the Camaro real fast. We're gonna grab the blanket, throw it over this, and then Josh and I are gonna go for the very first ride in the 1971 Cadillac Eldorado with a floor that is literally like crumbling apart back here, but that's not important. Anyways, let me go grab the blanket and we're gonna try and pull it out to right here, to which point we will go ahead and add a garden hose to the engine so we can try to keep it running a little bit cooler and try and do a little bit more fine tuning on it. Oh, this poor old Camaro. That was one of the funner trips I've ever been on though. But let's take a look, see what we got in here. Is that a good Red Bull? Ooh, what a score. Leave that up there. Let's see. Mexican blanket numero uno. Mexican blanket numero dos. And our sweet Pittsburgh tools and a bunch of other stuff. But we're not worried about that right now. We're gonna go ahead and just take these blankets. So look what I found on the Camaro from our original trip. You want to take this home and frame it? You can hang it on the walls. Oh, why would you do that? What?
For the YouTube.
Well, so much for that. Oh boy. Okay.
Just so you know, it's still good. It still tastes
I'll bet it tastes
like a Red Bull.
fantastic. I was looking forward to that later on today.
It's got a little bit of for you? I'm taking it. That's mine.
I know it's yours now.
Oh, I didn't put my lips in it.
You remember these sweet blankets?
It tastes like I don't know, what do you call that stuff when you run a car and the exhaust comes inside?
Carbon monoxide?
Oh yeah, that one.
Remember how cold it was when we had these blankets?
Yeah, little does everybody know because we didn't film it all too much, but I legit passed out from carbon monoxide poisoning. Like, I did not feel good. I was asleep. I don't know, 90% of the ride I was asleep.
Yeah.
And I don't think I wanted to be asleep.
No.
I think I was forcefully put to sleep. And the only thing that helped us were these blankets, because we had to keep the window down because I was dying. I had 2 jackets on, this blanket bundled up, and I slept for 4 hours straight while James did all the driving, so thanks, James.
Yeah. It was a battle. It was a tough one for me to stay awake too.
Well, at least it's convertible, so if we do drive it up to Sacramento like you want,
Yeah.
you want to, because we got to relive the road trip. We won't die because there's so much airflow, and it's summertime now.
Yeah. So as it sits right now, I do not fit in this car very well. This seat is slid way forward, and it's electric. But hey, it might work now. Do you want to turn the thing on and see if it'll work?
It's electric.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine. Well, all the wires are disconnected for everything in there, so it might not.
Probably won't, but there's a chance. Let's see. No, nothing. Okay.
There was a ground wire that was lifted.
This one?
Maybe that one's important.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like boring.
Okay, well, it's gonna be a tight fit, but I think this is gonna be our game plan. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drive it out. We're gonna run that hose through that engine for like a solid 5 minutes, get it nice and cool, and then Josh and I are gonna go for a ride around the shop real fast.
Yeah.
We're gonna
hit
park
the
it again.
tabletop. If you guys want us to, we'll hit the tabletop.
Maybe. We'll see how well this thing works.
I might get the fuel's gonna slide.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Might be a bad idea.
We might need to put another bungee on that before we go for a ride.
That's probably a better idea.
But for backing it up, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and back it up so we can get the engine running, get it cooled down, and then we're gonna try and go for a little ride. I really don't think I'm gonna fit in this very well. But now that we got these nice blankets that only had a little bit of mouse poop on them,
Spruces things up.
we're good.
There better not be any mice in the Camaro, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's how you're supposed to drive NASCAR. Push back on the seat real hard. Just kidding, don't. There's a squirrel right there just trying to...
I already feel gangster.
You look cool.
I'm digging this. I don't
The
think
seat
I could
needs
ride.
to come back 2 feet for you, but
Dude, with the convertible up, I don't look how
can't-
much higher.
you can't tell how close this windshield is to your face.
We get an accident, I'm dead for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, let's let it rip. Do you think the transmission works?
We're about to find out. It's got horsepower now. Come on, baby.
Oh!
Ah!
Oh,
It might need a little fluid.
God! Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Brakes work?
Brakes work?
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Oh.
It needs a little fluid.
Oh, see, it turns off on her own too.
Turns off on its own. Because we never plugged that line back in. Or did we?
I think I did.
Oh yeah, you did.
I'm gonna get out of it.
It's bubbling.
Yeah, she needs a little bit of fluid. She doesn't stay.
A little bit of trans fluid and she's ready to rip. You got any? In the Camaro? We do. Remember we kept filling it?
Yeah. All right, well, I think we're just about there. She's got a pretty decent little idle. She's humming along. She's burning off a little bit of the oil that we spilt. But it's been running for probably about what, 4 or 5 minutes now? How does it sound back there?
Like it's got a bad idle, but like a cam in it, dude. It's like a yakka.
Needs a Flowmaster. I've got 2 of them.
Ready?
Yeah, let her rip. Still shooting out dirt.
Hey, look. Needs a Flowmaster.
For sure. Well, it shot a bunch out when I revved it up without the valve covers. See, it's just burning off. So we're trying to find some transmission fluid, and we are running a little bit low. Josh ran back up to the Camaro to go find if we had any. Came across all our goodies.
Hatchet. Spark plugs we never put in. I'm pretty sure we bought 8.
Yeah, where'd the other ones
I don't know
go?
where the other 4 are. I think there's only 3 in there. Change the speaker. He's probably been looking for that
Yep.
for a minute. Fresh can of WD-40. D-Lo.
Nice. That's like $100 worth of stuff right there.
And there's tools.
Jeez.
All the tools are still in there.
But we did find a couple like half full bottles of some other odds and ends that might work to make our maiden voyage.
If you mix them together, it's like a
Synthetic
special
blend.
like NASCAR uses.
Oh yeah.
Nestle.
Here. I cleaned this one off already. And of course, we couldn't find our funnel either, so
No, this is
we got the finest of the fine.
this is a specialized funnel I created for superior flow.
All right, so while this continues to cool down, we're gonna go ahead and get our path ready. I need to move this car out of the way real quick. Gonna move the Ranger, because once we actually get it started, here's what we're gonna be doing. Because once we actually get it started, we're gonna be short on time for our actual first test drive. We're gonna back it up. We're gonna do a rip around right here. We're gonna go around the back side of the shop, come back around, and she's gonna get parked right back here again. And we're sticking the hose straight back in there so we don't ruin that engine. Gotta keep it short and sweet. So the official preparations are being made to go underway. We got our very nice connection here fastened and nicely secured so that if we hit any bumps, we don't get any sparks. You can see we got our hood latch nice and secure. Got our gas can. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to see where I'm going. Let's take a look. Not in the least. We're definitely gonna be hanging our head out the window a little bit.
Where we're going, there'll be no roads.
That's a true statement. Dude, I think I think she's ready to go. We're gonna try and play this somewhat safe. Let's see. I wonder if this one's any good. Let's see. Nope. And then the final touch, we got our freshie right here. Brand new. Is this an ABC? Yep. All purpose. Unless you want to drive. You want to drive it?
I don't care, I'll drive.
All right.
You ready?
I guess so. As ready as we'll be.
Let me turn the ignition on.
Okay. All right, let me turn the hose off.
I'm 5'8" on a good day, and this is tight.
Yeah, it's not easy to fit in there right now. Oh, goodness.
Good news is, I can't see anything.
Hey, buckle up.
Okay. Ready? What's all this like?
Those are vacuum hoses for the heater and AC and all that stuff. So not starting now? Oh. All right, you stay in here. I'll go finagle it. Ugh.
The neutral safety switch was on because I had it in reverse to move it away from my dad's garage. And I was calling my dad. I was like, I don't know what's going on. It's not starting. So what did I do? I bumped the starter with a screwdriver. It fired that small block up and drove it right into the neighbor's apartment complex.
Ooh.
Yeah, just like we're doing right now. So
Yeah.
the brakes are on, by the way.
Get this thing started. All right, we don't got much time. Let it rip. Get out of the way.
Oh, hey, by the way.
Yeah, there's no power steering.
That's why you made me drive. Oh, my Lord. I don't know if we can drive it with no power steering.
Oh, hey, that's my rock bucket back there.
Dude, I cannot turn. It's stuck. Watch out, Abe.
What do you think of this thing?
I can't believe it's
Dude, I'm cranked and it's not turning.
You're good. You're not gonna roll off the edge at all. You're good.
That was
Straighten out, straighten out. Oh, Abe, your bike's in the way. Oh, no.
We're good.
Okay. All right, we gotta let her eat at least once.
Dude, that's like full turn. Something's up with the steering.
I dare you to make it go 100 miles.
Okay, go out to the straightaway by the track. Dude, she drives pretty solid.
Yeah, the steering. I'm gonna say you get to a point and it doesn't steer anymore.
All right, I want you to just floor it right now. We got a hose up by the stable, so we can go cool it down up there.
Ready?
Go. Bro, this thing would smoke the Camaro.
Brother. Dude, she roasted him.
Oh man, too bad we can't see where we're going.
Right here.
All right, we gotta cool this thing up.
Where's it at, right here?
Yeah, up by the corner up there. Dude, this thing rips, and then it shuts off.
Just like the Camaro.
Yeah.
No brakes. No brakes.
All right, so while we let her cool down, we're gonna give you guys a quick overview. She ran great. She roasted the tires.
Roasted.
This thing would just destroy the Camaro in a race.
Dude.
I'm super excited to
It
get in
didn't
here.
even Hiccup, it just yeeted.
We need to get some footage outside of the car of this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Mr. Pro Mechanic over here.
Maybe he'll help us with our steering.
Ah, we don't need steering where we're going.
It gets to a point where it just doesn't steer.
Jason just got a brand new work truck, dude.
I see.
He just took his bed off his old truck, stuck it on his new one. All right, we're gonna try and get some outside footage real quick, then actually gotta get some work done. Jason's gonna be helping me out for just a second. So we're gonna hand the camera off to Josh so we can get some footage outside of the car of this sweet front wheel drive tire roasting action.
500 foot-pounds. Behemoth.
550.
550 foot-pounds of fury.
Dude, I do not fit in this car in the least. Ow, stop poking my leg.
You really got, see, that's full lock. It's not even turned. My goodness. That was sketchy. He hit the brakes and it locked up hard. Awesome. Oh, we're kids at heart. It's fun. Gotta get out and do it every once in a while. He's just tossing that thing around. Oh, dude. Pretty sure you crashed. That was awesome. All right. Dude, it sounds so rowdy. It's hard to steer, huh? This is where we cool her down.
Yeah, she's getting a little hot. Where'd my hat go? Did it end up in the dirt?
I think it's in the back. Oh, I think it's right behind you.
Oh. Okay. Then I gotta go talk to Jason for a second. So after whipping this thing around a couple times, you guys, I'll be honest, I have not had this much fun in a car in a very, very long time. So we're gonna try and share that excitement with Josh a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna let him try and whip this 10,000 pound car around. You gotta go for it, man.
I don't know where.
Same place I did. Over there, over here,
Do it down there.
right there.
Down there, it's more wide open.
Nah, do it right here.
It's so small right here. I want to run into the trash.
Nah, you got it. Just let me know where you decide you want to do it. Oh,
Bro.
you broke my door.
What happened to your door?
How dare you?
Yeah, sorry about the interior.
No, sorry I didn't open the door for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Clear that tetanus out of there.
Yeah, you're good. We gotta get that seat back. The only thing I'm worried about is going too fast and having the bungee brake and the hood like doing one of those numbers.
Possibility. Oh, I didn't turn the battery on.
Oh,
Our new awesome battery.
yeah.
That's probably gonna tell you.
You got 12.1 still. Yeah! As far as progress goes, I think we're there. We mission accomplished today. Big time.
Yeah, that was good. It runs, it drives. Next episode, throw a radiator in this thing. Maybe clean out the fuel tank or do a better fuel design.
Where we can actually close the
Battery,
hood.
alternator wiring. And she's a ripper.
Yeah.
I do need a belt for the power steering and water pump.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Once we figure that out,
That's all factory replacement stuff though. That's not hard to get stuff up and going, but she's almost there, guys. Once we get all that stuff dialed in and we can like keep actually driving it, do a fine tune, maybe new spark plugs.
You could probably use new plugs.
Yeah.
A little bit better.
But it works. We drove it. I'm happy. So I think we're gonna drive it back down to the shop, and then I actually got to go work over on the 299 a little bit. So we'll see how much more we can get done today. But I don't know. I'm just like without words right now because I'm so happy.
That's a wrap. We'll see you on episode 2.
All right, well the 299 is still down for the count. We hooked the scanner up to it. The joystick position sensor is It's a sad day.
Should have bought a Takahauchi.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Wanna go?
Yeah.
Wanna go for one last final yeet down to the shop? All right. Okay, you're gonna have to hold the fire extinguisher, buddy.
But why?
That's your job. If this thing catches on fire, you're putting it out, okay?
Okay, but I don't know how to use one.
No, you gotta sit in the center because Josh is getting in too.
Oh,
We'll give you a quick lesson if it catches on fire.
okay. Do I just take this off then pull that?
Yep, pretty much.
And it
Yeah,
at the
pass.
fire?
Pull in, squeeze, sweep.
Pass the tool.
Give us a ride, Dad. Whoa!
I guess we're going this way.
You really have to find neutral. It's your best bet. You're good. You're
I think we're
natural.
almost out of gas.
No, we're good.
It's got a lot, and it hasn't burned any. Watch out for that very expensive piece of farm equipment.
I'm only gonna
We're gonna do 180.
No, don't!
Yeah.
No, don't!
Just half.
No! Not with me yet!
180!
This is awesome! Yeehaw! Oh my god!
Perfect slide.
Oh, almost took out my door. Beautiful. That couldn't have gone any better.
I am glad this did
What do you think?
not catch.
How was it?
I am super glad this did not catch on fire.
Me too. That would have sucked.
That makes two of us. All right, well, as far as the Cadillac goes, huge success. She's back in the shop. She ran. It's mega ghetto right now, but it works. So we're gonna put the screws in this video. Huge thanks to Josh.
That was fun.
I'm fixing up this old 500. So yeah, like, subscribe, share this video amigos, hit that notification button down below so you guys can get to see progress on the Monster 500 or whatever else we're working on, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.